Good morning. My name is Steve Schroeder with Smart Community Technologies. We're looking at a dashboard we looked at in the past, but I'm going to go through it real quick because there's an enhancement to it that most people could not understand. I have to, the dashboard here is a perfect example of how we mix and match existing technologies and enhance them. So I've added a number of features where so that it accomplishes something that no other dashboard accomplishes. And what happens here is I'm going to show you that we handle new customer acquisition and customer retention, customer loyalty, frequency, increased spending, all at the same time. So what you're looking at here is these are the customers of a particular restaurant. Okay, so the restaurant is down here in West Palm Beach, fairly near to the water down here, right? And you don't need to see the restaurant. I didn't map the restaurant, but I could. And there's a lot of things we can do. But I want to be fairly quick here and show you the power of what's going on here, because how easy it is to drive new businesses, new customers to your business in conjunction with the existing customers coming more frequently and spending more money. We can do both at the same time. I do everything for you. You don't need to do anything, and I think I'll charge you around $500 or $600 a year. Very little to handle all of this for you. So check it out. So what you're looking at now are the customers of the restaurant, not the non-customers of the restaurant. Okay. So these customers all have characteristics in common. So the first thing I do, and pardon these terms, okay, but don't let the terms confuse you. All right. But I am going to call it what it is, just so that you know what it is. But don't check out because you don't grasp it or understand it. But I'm going to do what's called a predictive analytics analysis on these customers. And all that means is I'm going to find out what makes all these customers come to your restaurant. And there's an ideal characteristic involved with them. I mean, here's an example. Maybe most of these customers make over 80,000 a year. Maybe they are married as compared to single divorced. Maybe they have kids in the house, but maybe they have two kids, and two kids, married people that make over $85,000 a year are much more likely to come to your restaurant than, let's say, divorced people with one child under 65,000 a year. See, these are the kinds of things that we do. Once I find all of this out about your database, and for the first time in history, you are going to know everything about your customers, their credit score, how much they make, where they live, how long, the value of their house, what car they drive. I mean, incredible stuff. You will know all of that about your customers. That's all included in the $600 yearly fee. Just that alone, I've had clients tell me was worth $1 million to their business on a national scale. So that's incredible value. But anyway, once we know that about your customers, then here's what I do. I go into the same area with a geofence or a targeted area, like a geolocation kind of a concept, and I pull everybody out that's not your customer that matches the ideal customer. So I skip over all the single and divorced people. I may even skip over all of the married people under 85,000, but I'm gonna find all the married people with two kids in their household that make over $85,000 a year, that have a credit score of 700, that, all of these different things. I'm going to pull those people out. I pull them out and I put them into the database next to the black dot. So now what you have is, and all of these customers can be tracked by color based on their propensity or likelihood to visit a business, right? And now I know where your non-customers are and I know where your customers are. So I can, one at a time if I want to, our groups, and I'm going to illustrate that in a second. I can invite these people to your restaurant with a special offer and reference the name of their neighbor. Okay, and it's very easy. How do you do that? You just click on him, right? And so here he is, Louis Dominguez. All right, and so now I can click down here and say, hey, probably related. Look at that. Okay, let's go to somebody non-related. So here's one down the street. That's Jacob. Jacob, hey, did you know your neighbor over here comes to our chicken burrito place over here? He thought you might like one. So here's a BOGA offer or whatever. I can email him one at a time. I can call him if I want. Okay, I can group people. I don't want to go too long here. There's just unbelievable things that I can do, and I want to illustrate a few to you before you lose interest. So either way, that's very easy to do. Now, not only when I click on Lewis do I know everything here, but down here I want to show you. is Lewis shows up down here. Now, I've added a few things down here in these groups, which I'm going to illustrate. Those who love chicken burritos need to, you can put anything in here. And I can also add anything into this list. So as soon as I click on Lewis, I know everything. When did he visit last? I mean, is he a 5-star guy, maybe a 4-star guy, 2-star guy? I can put my own codes in. I know his address, where he works, how long he's lived there. All of that is stored down in here. Okay. I can put any kind of categories in it. I can even add one right here. So here's customers who love chicken burritos. I can make an amazing customized CRM to track all the customers and then use my CRM knowledge to acquire new customers because I know so much about all the neighbors. So this is what's kind of incredible. So whenever I click on a new one, see that's Louis Dominguez. So let's click on one of his neighbors over here, which is Joseph Coleman. Now, as soon as I do that, Joseph populates up here. And here it is. Joseph populates now, and I know everything about Joseph. Okay. So I can invite these people by groups. I can invite them individually. I know exactly what kind of burritos they like or what kind of food they like. I have everything right at my fingertips. Plus, I can group them. Now, let me go over a few things before the video gets too long. When we add contacts in or I add contacts in, I can sync with any kind of CRM, which means that I could be in Atlanta like I am. There's customers in Florida. If they input anything into their CRM, guess what? It's going to show down down in my dashboard down here, and then they can send me messages. I can attract other groups and drive people from Atlanta to a Florida restaurant. And that's exactly what I do. Now, if you don't have a CRM, you don't have to worry about it because I can do it anyway without a CRM. But that's and we sync with Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics. I mean, you name it. So we can do that. I can also find new customers. It's automatically hooked up. So I can click on a button here and find people who are just like the existing customers or who are near the existing customers. And they will populate in a different color. So then I know that they're not your customer, but they're like your customer. And I know who their neighbors are that are your customers. And I can reference them in an email, or I can group a whole people in a group of neighborhood. Hey, listen, do you know we have Steve, Bill, Sherry, Mary, and Bob who love to have burritos? Why don't you guys come too? We thought you would like it. And I might drive 10 or 12 people. I can tell them to come that day for a special offer. I can have them text me on a special texting platform. It'll automatically populate your database back in Florida. And now you've got 10 new customers. And it took me 3 or 4 minutes to do it. And then once they become your customer, it changes the color. So I can import customers. I can even add them individually as I want to. And now a special dot will come up. I mean, a color will come up. Now, I want to show you how to group, which is kind of pretty cool. So if I do want to group, let me go down here and close the Joseph Coleman issue. And now we're into group, right? So you can see that groups right here. We get 250 groups. I can do all kinds of things. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. When you click on the tools here, okay, I'm going to go here. I can do a heat map, so I mean, it's incredible for bigger clients. But let's just stick with one thing here. This is how I use the lasso, which is I've called a reverse geolasso. This is a positive geolasso, but don't worry about the name. So just a lasso. Now, what the lasso allows me to do is I can group anybody for specific marketing. So this guy I wanted to get, but then I'm going to want to go way over here and get this guy. And then I wanted to go way over here and get this one. And then maybe I want to get these two guys are really, whatever it is. I go here, I can do all kinds of weird things. Okay, let's get these two, but not that one. Okay, and then finally come back. So you can do anything like that. Now, it automatically holds the group. And I can edit these pins. See how I lassoed them all? Now, how do I edit them? I just click right here. Okay, now, maybe these people love chicken burritos, and I'm about to circle some more people who love beef burritos, okay? Maybe I need to contact. I can make anything I want here, any subject I want. It's unlimited and customized for your business. But let's just say that they don't like chicken burritos. I'm not even going to give them maybe it doesn't matter what they are, but I'm going to change that to what? Green? So I'm just going to make them a green pin and just hit save the pins. Now watch. It's getting there. Okay, lasso success, bang, and here's all the people that are green. So now I know that these people love beef burritos. They need to be contacted or whatever. And the purple ones love chicken burritos. These people love quesadillas. I mean, these people really love chips with their meal. And I can click on any one of them, have notes about everything, and drive in them, their neighbors, people close to them. I mean, I could grab all of these people and have a custom contest and give away a brand new Ford Mustang, which is exactly what we're doing, and tell them, and the only way you get entries is this weekend by spending more over $10 here. And everybody, and I can watch all these people rush over here and get it. I can just you can control everybody with gamification. This is the power of this kind of stuff. Any small business owner who's struggling getting business, it's because you're not using technology properly. And now you can do this for $500-600 a year. Yeah, there's a few other expenses, maybe with email and marketing and creation, but this is minor stuff. You can get rid of all the stuff you are thinking that you're doing, which is a waste of money. We can lower your existing marketing budget, reduce it often by a half to 80%, and get 10 times the result you're getting. So, and I'll probably set up a custom membership, but that's later. So now I'm going to show you how easy it is for me to create these groups for you. I'm just going to add a group, and let's do this. Let's talk about customers who love beef burritos, not chicken. They're allergic, they heard about the Chipotle deal, and they don't like chicken anymore. They like beef. Okay, so I'm going to submit the group. What happens? Success. I've got the new group, right? So let's say I find out then that I'm going to go to my tools section up here. Okay, I'm going to use that lasso again. And okay, I know about all that. Now, this guy loves a beef burrito. This guy loves it too. Okay, not these people. Okay, well, let's go back up here. So you can make a mistake and kind of go around. I mean, these are the people right here in the neighborhood who happen to love beef burritos. So I hit edit the lasso pin. See that? Customers who love beef burritos. I'm going to put that there. Now, what color is it for beef? Well, I guess what color is beef? Well, we already have black. Let's make it orange, okay? I know beef's not orange, but it doesn't matter, okay? Now, I could this is how easy it is. I hit save the pins. Saving it up. Lasso success. Okay, here's all my beef burritos. Here's all my chicken burritos. Now the let's say purple ones, maybe non-customer. I mean, you can do everything. I can communicate with these people in groups. I can email them. I can text them. I can invite them to text in for a mobile coupon that they just go over here and track everything. All comes right to my dashboard. I can control customers. I can bring in new customers and create a customer loyalty program. More on that later, because I've got a very simple automated customer loyalty program that if you have a database of even 3,000 to 4,000 customers, I can put about $50,000 to $100,000 in your register before Christmas with a prepaid special that can either be done on a traditional gift and rewards card or done without cards through a special POS. If you don't have a POS, I have arrangements with POS companies that do this automatically that are very inexpensive. And if you don't have any money at all, you can simply lease them for about $25 to $30 a month. But it's better to buy them. But it doesn't matter. We can do so many things for you to drive instant revenue. I mean, before your first payment is due, you'll have $50,000 of prepaid revenue with a special gold, silver, platinum prepaid bonus that we put in that's as simple as pie. But anyway, I wanted to show you the value of this kind of a thing because that's his groups. And I can track everybody by their interest. I automatically know. And so when I communicate with these people, I'm not going to send my vegetarian clients a double burger offer. See, for the first time in history, I can communicate with these people one at a time, a group, two at a time, based on their interests, and I can even reference their neighbors. You know what? We may even have a contest of the new customers, the people who love beef, and the people who love chicken, and say, okay, come on, guys, this weekend we're having a special contest. Come over and get a burrito. Let us know your favorite, and then whoever orders the most, we're going to give you a free chicken or beef burrito to everybody who wins. And just to get you over there, we're going to throw in this, or we're going to give you a prepaid special or both. We track everything. People write into comments. They text back in. It goes right into the database. And everybody loves to play games. And then once we build our app, we're going to take that to an entirely new level. But I can do this for you right now. So I wanted to share that with you, give you a simple illustration of the power of this dashboard and how it works with customer acquisition as well as customer retention. It's the only dashboard of its kind that is designed to do both, that pulls in data from people who are not your customers, allows us to communicate with them, because as you know, you can't do that with traditional mail programs like Constant Contact or MailChimp. They forbid it. It's against the spam laws. But we have about 150 million people in our database that have already agreed to receive offers like this. And do you know why? Because we know how to personalize it and we don't abuse it. And so then I can reach out to which is just about everybody. And then I can actually reach out to people who are not your customers, reference their neighbors, and easily bring them in and make them your customers. And since where they were visiting previously doesn't know anything about them and doesn't have the ability to just kind of click on a dot like this and then scroll down and find out everything about you, like, I mean, we can get very detailed. Like all of these things, I can just add any custom trait I want based on the business. And I know that about the person. Now, is that a little bit tedious? It's a little bit tedious, but I'm telling you, one person like me can drive an extra very easily 3,000 visits per month. Do you know what that means for your business at $10 a ticket? That's a $30,000 a month increase. Okay, for much less than you're spending on traditional advertising, which doesn't even work. Okay, or it's difficult to track and you can't even communicate with people who are not your customers. So the point is, stop wasting money. Go ahead and let's try one or two things. We'll use email and text to start, and I can drive any amount of people to your business with an amazing tool like this. So let me know if you'd like to get started. I mean, I think it's based on your database. I think it's going to be $500-$600, and then I'll handle everything, and I'll put a special program in your place, and by January 1st, you should have about $50,000 in your pocket. Now, maybe it's January 15th, okay, but you get the idea, and I'll tell you how that works, and we can try it. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed what we can do. Talk to you later.